positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, they'll take that all day long. They don't...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, third down, it wasn't the running back, it wasn't the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Delaware's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Slithers into space. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Rides the back and leaves it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. A fair catch is called for. He'll give him great field position. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker.
Timeout, Rice.
So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Rice rushes to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And if I'm a coach, I'm always trying to isolate a running back on a linebacker any chance I can get. And they got it there, but winning for the linebacker. Great job seeing that ball, going and attacking the running back as soon as he catches it and getting him on the ground.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away.
Number 19 on to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Broussard. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Marked down at the 46-yard line. That's a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Rice rushes to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. It's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will give him the lead.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over James Madison. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Blue Hens have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Brown will throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Running behind that left side. Shows him the stiff arm. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. Smashes ahead. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game on the toss play.
Now on 2nd down. Rides to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, Rice.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Rice.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Delaware.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights, and now they take the lead. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check